use divine providence. The Salesians were the last comers in Shanghai, and they had their house outside of the city, but they were very active. They put up some operetta to attract all the students from schools and parishes in Shanghai.
In the final analysis, only God knows why a particular individual is attracted to the priesthood or religious life or marriage. But in our own weak human way of analyzing it, I can say, when I was a boy, there was a parish priest we had, Father Michael Tanzi, and he impressed many of us. And many boys in that area wanted to become like him. So they wanted to become priests.
Yo me hice sacerdote.
I became a priest because of a calling I received from God, and then following a process of discernment. You have the capacity to be a priest. You can say yes or no. Our Lord, according to this capacity, asks something of you. What do you say, yes or no? Well, I said yes, and the problem was solved. My first vocation was not to be a priest, but to be a numerary of Opus Dei. I was a doctor, specialized in psychiatry, and I was preparing to be a university professor in Spain.
Yo crecí en un ambiente salesiano.
I grew up in a Salesian ambience, and from the beginning I was struck by the role of the Salesians in working with young people, being a friend of young people, and their being able to sing or play any musical instrument. The founder of Opus Dei asked me to continue my studies in theology in Rome to lay the groundwork for canon law, instead of going to Germany to do postgraduate studies in psychiatry.
My parents were of the African traditional religion, which was the ordinary religion around when the missionaries came. Our parents sent us to school, all the children, and gradually in the school we learned about the Catholic faith, and we wanted baptism. So I was baptized at the age of 9. So that's the background. But my parents were not Christians at that time, but later on they became Christians. But they didn't persuade me to go to seminary.
Yo voy a cumplir 35 años de ser sacerdote.
I'm about to celebrate 35 years of priesthood. I've been a bishop for 26 years, and I've been a cardinal for 4 years, and I've never regretted anything or felt sad about the decision I made. I would do it again immediately.
En la vida lo importante es hacer la voluntad de Dios.
In life, it's important to do God's will so that your soul is at peace. The founder of Opus Dei wanted me to come to Rome, and I didn't doubt that. I exchanged my train ticket for Germany and instead came to Rome, and I've been here ever since, at peace and happy in striving to follow God's will.
That's the human explanation I can give. Actually, that priest later on became a monk, and he became blessed. He is beatified now. So that's what I can say. But the origin of a religious or priestly vocation, only divine providence can finally analyze it. How God attracts a person at that age, 11, 12, 13.